All right, so part three. Part three is the title of the notes. Extrema is a real word. You probably haven't used it before, I don't know. But all it means is like, think about it as the extreme points. Okay, which ones have the most extreme points? So you can think of this as also like a little definition for it is a point where there's a change of direction. That's like the definition. So if you're not sure if this is an extrema, just think about it like that. Was there a change of direction? Okay. Okay, here's what I want you guys to do. I want you to draw this picture that I'm about to draw and try to make it as close to mine as possible. Focus more on this part is higher than this part's lower than this part, and so on. Okay, you'll see what I mean. So here we go. So I have this point, and let's go like this. So here's what I mean, like this part is high, this one's lower than this part, this one's higher than this one. That's what I mean. Try to imitate that. These two are the same height. And that's the arrow. I'll give you a second. Just the best you can. Okay, you have learned a little bit of this in Algebra 2, okay? And so this is how I would teach it in Algebra 2. I would tell students, think of a mountain and then think of a hole on the ground. Okay? Which one are you more likely to describe as having a maximum? The mountain or the hole? Mountain, right? Because you would climb to the maximum peak, for example, right? So if it looks like a mountain, that's a max. It's like a high point, right? A hole, you would go into the hole, like a cave, and it has like a minimum, a low point. Okay, that's what you did with parabolas in Algebra 2. You describe the vertex as a maximum or minimum. So we still use those. Okay, so this would be max. That would be a minimum, right? This point right here. Agreed? Right? It's like a mountain, like a hole. Like a mountain, max. It's a high point. It's a low point, minimum. It's a high point, it's a maximum. It's a low point, minimum. Now, the arrow means it just keeps on going and going and going, so we don't describe that as max or min, because it just keeps going on forever. However, this point we can describe, even though it doesn't look like a hole, it's a minimum part of the graph. Okay? Is that good, guys? So that's the Algebra 2. Okay, now let's do the pre-cal part. In the pre-cal part, we have these two words. Think of this word called relative. And I almost can't fit it. I guess I'll put it up here. Another word is absolute. Okay. We don't use this other word, but also like in other textbooks, other schools, colleges, they also call this the local. And I like those better, those words better. And this one, the global. Those make more sense to me. But the ones we're going to use is relative and absolute. Okay. Let me tell you what. So pay close attention to me that we understand what relative means. So locally, okay. So around this yellow point, okay, those points next to it, is the yellow point higher than the points around it?
Yes.
Okay, so that's locally around it. So this is also more specifically called a relative maximum. Okay. This yellow point, is this yellow point locally around it the lowest point? The yellow one, is it lower than these blue ones?
Yes.
Yeah, is this immediately around it? So this one's also a relative. It's just around it, just close to it. So again, right here, around this yellow point, is that the highest point?
Yes.
Yeah, so it's relative. It means relatively speaking, comparatively speaking, close to it is at the most extreme point. Okay. Is this the most extreme point around it? Is this lower than these blue ones?
Yes.
Relative. Is this the most highest around these blue ones?
Yes.
Relative. Okay, so I could have just told you that they're all relative, but you need to understand what that means. Okay, so when you get to more complex stuff, it's around it, is it the most high or the most low? Is that okay? Okay, now absolute, and this one's really big deal, okay? Absolute, you can think of most. Now, not locally, globally, overall. So for this whole graph, what's the most max? So this one's not only relative, it's also absolute. Because it's the most, and you're only gonna have one of those, okay, because it's the most. Which one's the most low? Right? And I forgot to put, but this one's also relative and absolute. And it's relative because around it, it's the lowest part, but it's the absolute because out of the whole roller coaster, that's the lowest part. Does that make sense, guys?
Yeah.
Okay, all relative, only one absolute. One absolute max, one absolute minimum. Okay. Questions so far? Okay, that's the gist of it. Now we're just gonna practice it with these pictures. So like this one right here. What would it have? So my question to you is, what kind of extrema? This is how the questions come. What kind of extrema does it have? A minimum. Okay, how many? One, because these are arrows, so you don't count those. So it is a minimum, okay? But what type of minimum? It's relative and absolute. Okay, it's both. So relative, this height, and absolute. Located, okay, and then you just put where it's located. I know it's hard for you to see, but right here, this point is like -1, -9. So it's located at -1, -9. That's how you do it. Okay, you say what it is and then you label it. Look, this one's harder. What do you guys think this has? This is the hard one. Okay. Is it a mountain or a hole? Was there a change of direction? Okay, so let's look at this. If this is describing your money, am I making money or losing money?
Losing.
Am I losing money the whole time? Yeah, because look, it's going, think of a ball, like if a ball was rolling on this, it's falling. Isn't it falling always? So you're always decreasing. So there was never a change of direction. So it doesn't have a max or a min. Okay, same thing for this one. Look. Is this falling or increasing or decreasing? Decreasing. Is it always decreasing?
Yes.
There was never a change of direction. No max, no min. Okay? So they don't have to have one. What is this one called? Minimum. What kind of minimum? Relative and absolute. The most lowest part of the roller coaster. What is this one? Max, because it's like a mountain, right? Like a mountain. Is it an absolute max?
No.
No, because there's higher parts. What is that one?
Minimum.
Is it absolute minimum?
No.
No, relative. That's all there's to it. Okay, that's how you do it. Okay, question. Okay, so we're gonna stop here. That covers all three parts.